Hello everyone, this is Alex from My Creative Room. You can find me on YouTube. But today I'm here taking over the Love Notion YouTube channel as an ambassador for Love Notion to talk to you about one of my favorite dresses that Love Notion has in the pattern gallery. And that one is the Forte Top and Dress. The Forte checks a lot of the boxes when it comes to what I like to see in a dress pattern. So I am super excited to talk to you about it today, especially since today, February 4th, 2022, is Feature Friday, and the Forte is Love Notion's Featured Friday pattern. What does that mean? If you're new to Love Notions, a pattern that's a Featured Friday is a pattern that is only $5. It's on sale for $5. Regular price, I believe it's $12. So that is a huge discount. So definitely today is the day to grab the Forte if you've been eyeing it for a little bit. Stick around with me here on the Love Notions channels for the next 20-30 minutes because I plan on doing an in-depth review of the pattern. We'll talk about the sizing, we'll talk about the options included. So many options. We'll talk about styles, fabrics, and at the end of the video I plan on giving you a few tips to help you layer your Forte dresses and tops with your favorite Love Notions patterns. So if this is something you're interested in, then definitely keep on watching. Let's talk sizing. The Forte starts with extra small, goes all the way to 5X. It is a very size inclusive pattern. It starts with upper bust of 31 and goes all the way to an upper bust of 55. For hip, it starts at 35.5 and goes all the way to 59.5. So not only that, but it is a relaxed fit around the mid-waist and around the hips, so there is a little bit of give there. The pattern does include the finished measurements, not only a size chart where you can select your size based on your upper bust and then full bust, waist and hips, but it also includes finished measurements, so you know your comfort level when it comes to ease. There is positive ease at the waist, that's definitely included in all the styles. It is fitted through the bust, so you will have to select based on your measurements and your preferred fit. Looking at the finished measurements, the correct size for you. Do not be afraid to blend sizes. That is very important, especially if you're looking to get a tailor fit for your body. And after all, isn't that why we sew? You could just go to the store and grab a top or a dress, but you know we're not all built the same. So don't be afraid to blend sizes and to grade. There's plenty of blog posts regarding blending sizes on the Love Notions website. You can always join the Love Notions Facebook group, and there's always somebody there to help. It's an amazing community of sewists there for one another, so if you have any question at any time, definitely join the Facebook group and make the patterns based on your measurements, not on your ready-to-wear size. The pattern also includes bicep measurements, so if you're like me and your arm may put you in a different size than the rest of your body, you can definitely adjust the pattern based on your particular sizes. So no excuse not to make a Forte and treat yourself to a beautiful top or dress. Now that sizing is covered, let's talk about the fabrics that are best for the Forte. The Forte is drafted with a light to medium weight fabric in mind. I will show you in just a little bit an option that I've done with a heavier fabric, and you'll see the difference there of the way it fits, the way it looks, the way it drapes. when the fabric is a little heavier. So my favorite for the Forte is by far bamboo spandex. Oh, it could be because bamboo spandex is my favorite fabric to sew, to wear all year round. I'm pretty sure 99.5% of my wardrobe is bamboo spandex, so Forte is no exception. It is definitely my pick for this particular pattern. However, let's say you're not obsessed with bamboo like I am, and that's okay, I'll forgive you. Other fabrics that you could use for the Forte would be an ITY, would be rayon spandex, modal spandex would work great. Lighter weight cotton spandex would also work great. I wouldn't necessarily do a Forte in a custom heavy weight cotton spandex, but if you have a lighter weight one, definitely it's one that would work for this. Some sweater knits may work as well. Think about drape. Think about the folds when you hold the fabric, how many folds you see. The more folds you see, the better drape the fabric has. So gravitate towards fabric with beautiful drape for the Fortes. You will need that, you see, all the little folds here. If this was a heavier fabric, then this would be very bulky and very square looking instead of falling and hugging your curves the way it's intended. As you can see, it just drapes and falls around your body. The heavier the fabric, the bulkier, the more square you want, and that is definitely not the intended look for this particular pattern. Now that you've picked your size, you've picked the fabric for your Forte, let's talk about options. And oh my God, there are so many options. And I'll show you just a few of the ones that I've made, and I'll put some photos here on the video, and or here or here, or maybe both. And you can see a few that I've made before in various styles. Let's talk options. There's two main styles included with the Forte. One is obviously a top and one is a dress. Needless to say, I am obsessed with the dress option, but I have made two of the top options to feature some fabric that was sent to me and to also show you that I can sew a top. I don't want to, but I can. This is one of the dress options that I'm wearing right now. I have a few options that I will show you in just a bit. For the tops, you can choose a top that has a round neckline, a simple curved side seam top that has an option for either skirt, a shorter skirt, or you can sew a top that has the same look as the dress that I'm wearing, or the dress options, where you have your beautiful V-neck and your bodice has this seam right here that sits right under your bust. Let me show you the tops. I have made so far two tops in a very similar style. They're both the top with the neck, round neckline, and they're both the same style as the one with the skirt, as you can see here. For this one, I've used bamboo spandex, my favorite, and I left the skirt unhemmed because, one, I like the drape of the skirt when it's unhemmed, especially for bamboo. Two, because I didn't have enough fabric, so it's about 1.5 inches shorter than the pattern is drafted. So I've saved some fabric by not hemming it. And this one right here, again, the same style top. I'm also going to add pictures throughout this video of me wearing this top so you can see it in action. This one features that beautiful skirt. But this one I've made in a bamboo French terry. So this is a heavier fabric. It's still, excuse me, it's still bamboo, which gives it a little more drapiness than your regular cotton French terry. However, it is definitely a thicker fabric than this. You can see, remember what I said about the folds? You can see it here at the bottom. The difference is pretty obvious between the two when it comes to the drapiness of that bottom skirt. So with the bamboo, you get more flowy, more skirt looking, whereas this one is a little bulkier. I've made this top in bamboo French terry as a loungewear. I have paired these, as you can see in the photos, with the resolution bottoms. So it's kind of a relaxed, stay at home, read a book, enjoy your favorite TV show, kind of a loungewear. So it's mainly just for lounging in a soft bamboo French terry. However, this one is beautiful for outside as well, not just for lounging. So these are the tops that I've made. For tops, you can also do a regular top without the bottom skirt. The pattern includes an option for a simple top. It's fitted through the bust and relaxed from under bust on. So it's a great wearable, no fuss kind of a top, no stressing that it's too fitted, that it's too complicated to make. You can whip those out in like 30 minutes and be out the door. It's faster than doing laundry, I'm telling you. One of those simple ones with no gathers, just a simple top. So that's another option included. For tops, you also have the option of doing this beautiful V neckline that has a seam, also a V seam under the bust. It features a lower neckline, this is the lower one, and it also features a higher neckline. One of the dresses that I've made, I believe the Sailor Moon one, has the higher neckline included. So you can choose a lower or a higher one. If you choose the lower one, you can definitely layer with a little tank or cami under for modesty purposes. But again, you have two options for the height of the V neckline. For the skirt that accompanies both the dress option and the top option, you have two different skirts. And let me show you because, yes, this one is, as you can see here, it's a simple A-line kind of a skirt, so no gathers under the bust, but it does feature this beautiful corner right here, which makes it a little different, a little extra than the regular ones. Same style for this one. This has been one of my most worn dresses. As you can see, it's straight. It's not straight. It's there's no gathers under. But this style, yes, also included in the pattern, where under the bust you have a gather skirt. So it gives you even more volume under the bust and flowiness. So if you like a more fuller skirt, then definitely use the option with the gathered skirt. And again, that option is included for both the top and the dress. Same thing with the non-gathered skirt, included for both the top and the dress. So to recap, you have two kinds of styles for the skirt for the V-neck option. You have the option for the top with either a skirt, short skirt for the top, or just a simple, easy, no skirt kind of a top. You have the V-neck that can be lower, higher. You have the crew, well, it's a little lower than a crew. The round neckline for the top as well. So many options. And as if that was not enough, when it comes to options for sleeves, we're gonna throw in 4 or 5 styles more. And of course, all the styles can be mixed and matched between themselves, which will yield you 1,001 options. Let me grab my top so we can talk about the options for sleeves. First and foremost, no bells and whistles, just simple short sleeve. You can see in this top, this one has a simple short sleeves. It is on the shorter side, so it will hit you higher on the arm. However, the pattern also includes an option for a 3/4 sleeve and an option for a long sleeve. So if you want a sleeve that's simple, you are covered with all this length. So short sleeve. Then you have, like I said, the 3/4 sleeve, the elbow, well, more of an elbow sleeve. You can see this one hits you about here on the elbow. And this is this one. I'm adding photos here of it modeled so you can see the difference. Then you have, and this one is also short. This is one that I've done actually, one of my first few Fortes, either in testing or right after testing. I love this one, I've worn it so much. Other sleeve options would be shoulder sleeve. Well, it's cut a little above the shoulder sleeve, but features a little skirt, gathered skirt for the sleeve, which mirrors very nicely the gathers on the top. So this is a gorgeous option if you want your gathers on the sleeves as well as your bodice. So this is another style. Again, be cautious of the fabric that you're using, because you can see here, this fabric, very pretty. It is bamboo French terry, which means it has loops on the back. So when gathered, it's not gonna drape as nicely or smoothly as a regular bamboo spandex. However, it's still pretty. Just it will yield you a different look than the flowy look that the Forte is intended to be. Another style, because there's more, another style for the Forte sleeves is this gorgeous, I don't know how well you can see it with the print, but as you can see, it's rare that you have solids coming from me and my sewing machine. It's usually prints. That's what I love to wear. So you have this gorgeous sleeve that features a flounce. So it's a short sleeve with a flounce, which will make it kind of an elbow length. Can you see it a little better like this? So this is the sleeve, and it features a beautiful drapey flounce. Definitely use a flowy, lightweight fabric for when adding flounces. And I am one that does not like to hem a flounce, again, to keep the drapiness and flowiness of this style. So look how gorgeous this is. And this one does indeed feature a higher neckline than the one I'm wearing, for example. So yeah, this is another style. And my new latest favorite, probably because of the weather we're having right now in Florida. It is cold, my friends, cold. This bell sleeve, oh my God, I adore this style sleeve. Look how gorgeous, and it photographs so well. Look how beautiful. I absolutely love it. Love it. It is actually made of two pieces. If you can see here, there's a seam. So this piece right here, the bell's part of the sleeve, it's actually a separate piece. So that means you can mix and match fabrics. So this part can match your dress, and the bell sleeve could be a solid, could be lace. Just think about all the options. This would, in a beautiful drapey lace, would be so pretty. I love it. Excuse me. I absolutely love it. So it would be hard to choose between my favorite style sleeves, but I think these days this is my favorite one, the bell sleeve, followed by, of course, the short sleeve, because hey, this fluke of a weather we're having right now, it's gonna end soon, and it's gonna be nice and bright and sunny. So short sleeves all the way for me. Before we move on to a few tips that I have for you for styling and layering your Forte tops and dresses, I wanted to make sure that you know that the pattern includes a full bust and a standard bust option. So Tammy has taken away the guessing game and the grading and the blending and the full bust adjustment techniques off your shoulders, put it on her shoulders, and created two separate pattern pieces for both standard bust and full bust. So make sure that you do measure your upper bust, you measure your under bust, you measure your full bust, and then select if you do need a full bust piece or you need just a standard bust piece. But either way, they're both included in the pattern, so your life is a lot easier to make yourself a custom fitting Forte top or dress. Lastly, I wanted to give you a few tips for layering your favorite tops, layering pieces from Love Notions on your Forte, because I'm probably inspired by the beautiful weather that we've been having. Very cold this past 2 weeks in Florida. So while I do adore my bamboo dresses, they are definitely not enough for what we have outside right now. So given that the Forte includes so many sleeve options, I would say start there. So my first tip is choose the layering piece based on the sleeve of the Forte that you're wearing that day. Let's say today I want to wear my bell sleeves, but I do want to layer it. One of the best layering piece for this style sleeve would be the octave coat, and especially in this weather that we have right now. So the octave coat is designed for layering, so it has a roomy sleeve. What you don't want to do when you layer cardigans or jackets over your Fortes is make sure that you add a slim fitted top like the Canyon cardigan, like the newest Fraser cardigan. You don't want to layer that one on top of a more complex sleeve option, like the bell one, like the skirted one, or even the one that has the flounce. Because if you were to add a fitted shirt right now on the sleeves, it will bunch up here and it will not look pretty. So sleeves are what I would go for when it comes to selecting your favorite top. So for your Fortes that feature the bell sleeve or feature the gathered skirt sleeve or feature the flounce sleeve, so anything that has extra volume, I would use the boyfriend cardigan, because the boyfriend cardigan has a more relaxed fit sleeve. I would use the octave coat, and you could use even the Metra blazer, but it also depends on how fitted you've made that Metra and the fabric that you used for it. But your best bet will definitely be the octave coat and the boyfriend cardigan that again has a more relaxed style sleeve. For your Fortes that have either the short sleeve or they feature the elbow length sleeve, this one, elbow length sleeve, or the fitted long sleeve. So once you have for your fortes that have fitted sleeves, regardless of the length, I definitely recommend layering it with either the new Fraser cardigan, which is divine. I love it. I love that cocoon style with the fitted sleeve. Is not like super baggy. It's just perfect. So the Fraser would work great. The Canyon cardigan would also work great for that. Obviously, any of the patterns that have a looser sleeve would work great as well, but definitely you want to layer it with something that accommodates the sleeve that you have. So just to make sure that you don't have any excess fabric bunching under your top, you know. So again, favorite layering pieces for my forte are the Octave coat, the Metra blazer, the Fraser cardigan, the boyfriend cardigan, and the Canyon cardigan. You have 5 options for layering that will take your wardrobe a step further and bring it into fall, winter, and beyond. So another thing that I wanted to mention, and then I'll let you go, is be playful with your patterns. The forte, and this is a great example for it. If you play with stripes and checkers and whatnot, the forte features this beautiful skirt that has pointy corners on the front, and you can see how it creates a new pattern. This is a striped fabric, so this is the way this fabric looks like. It's simple horizontal stripes, but because of the way the dress is cut, the skirt is cut, it basically created a new pattern, a new print for this pattern. So get creative, use your stripes on to just think outside the box and see how beautiful it looks. This is one of like I said, my most loves, and when I posted it to promote this print, it was so loved by everyone because you don't know, is it a stripe, is it a wavy print, and it's all in the cut and the way it is featured here with this center seam. So it is absolutely gorgeous. Same thing for this checkered one, this like plaid checkered style. Again, this is the print, so pretty basic lines up and down, but because of the way the dress is cut in the front, and see this corner here, it creates the illusion that you've made a brand new print. Absolutely gorgeous. So I hope I've inspired you to not only snag the forte while on Feature Friday today for only $5, because this is not why I'm here. Obviously, it does help to save a little bit of money, but I want you to promise me that you will sew it. Not only you've added it to your Dropbox, added it to your flash drive where you have all your beautiful Love Notions patterns, but I want you to sew it. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to create something that's unique to you, something that's custom made to your size and preferences, and enjoy it and tell the world you've made it, because you will love it. I guarantee you that. So this is what I want you to do right now. Grab your pattern and then sew it. Promise. If you need any help at any point, definitely join the Love Notions Facebook group. Plenty of talented, helpful sewists there to support you and support one another. I will leave links to my channel where you can see me sometimes sewing outfits, but most of the time I give tips for bag making if you're interested in that. I will also leave links to my affiliate links to the patterns, to the forte, and the ones that I've mentioned earlier in the review. If you're inclined to do so, I appreciate it. It does support me a lot. But either way, just make sure you grab the patterns and you create your custom fortes and share them with everyone so we can see them and admire them and congratulate you. Thank you so much for watching me today, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.